and welcome to the Scan Zone. As ever, we have a top tech-filled show for you featuring the Nokia OZO 360 camera, our pro video guide to lightweight camera accessories, perfect for the travel season and one-man camera crews. We'll be taking a look at the growing popularity of RGB lighting and finding out more about the Asus Aura Sync range. And as if that wasn't enough, we'll also be putting you out of your misery as we announce the winner of our Facebook competition to win a 1080 Ti. And it's like Christmas has come early here at Scan Zone as we have an awesome prize bundle from Asus up for grabs. Trust me, you won't want to miss that. Now, the last month has been an exciting one in the world of tech, and the release of Nvidia's super powerful 1080 Ti graphics card certainly got us all excited. It was only fitting that we marked the occasion with a launch event here at Scan in conjunction with our friends at Nvidia. The day included Overwatch and Rocket League gaming tournaments, VR demos, free grub and prize giveaways, with two lucky winners walking away with their very own 1080 Ti's and tournament winners taking home an Nvidia Shield each. And with so many gamers all under the Scan showroom roof, it was the perfect time to talk about the growing popularity of RGB. There's no denying it's made an impact of late, but what do people really think of it?
Yeah, RGB lighting, it's great because it's fully customizable and you can match everything. Just having all these different colours, like 16 million colours, that's so much to work with and you can just make everything look great.
It's kind of a gimmick, but it's also cool at the same time. Like, you don't need it, but it's like Christmas lights. It's nice to look at.
It's actually been very popular and it's just making everything look a bit flashy, look a bit nice. It kind of makes you sink into the gaming atmosphere a bit more, and so far it doesn't seem to be stopping.
The Asus range, they've introduced the motherboards. Just adding that, especially if you've got like a tempered glass case, you're going to have lots of customizability with it.
RGB lighting, I'd say, is definitely here to stay because it adds the atmosphere at home and it just makes me feel like I'm in a professional environment but playing a game, so it's a rather nice feel.
It'll definitely stay for a bit, especially if they keep introducing more components that do have RGB lighting.
Well, it looks like RGB is here to stay, and joining me now in the studio to talk about the Asus Aura Sync range is Anthony Pritchard from Asus. Thanks for joining us. Now, you've brought some cool products that we're going to have a chat through a little bit later.
Yep.
But before we do, tell us why the Aura Sync range is better than all the other RGB products on the market.
Well, I think in terms of customizability, there's a really big range of options that you've got. So it's not just a case of, you press one button and then it just does rainbow stuff. There's all kinds of different effects that you can pick out. You can either synchronize everything or you can pick out different effects for different parts of your setup. So there's loads of different options you can try out there. Because we make components and peripherals as well, you've got that system-wide support, so you can just use one utility for everything. You don't have to mess around with all kinds of different things and try and sync everything up yourself. You've just got one bit of software that does everything for you. So I think that is really, really useful, makes things very easy.
Super easy to use by the sounds of things.
Yeah.
Talk us through, you mentioned customization there, so what sort of customization are we talking then?
Well, there's, as I say, a massive range of things. So some things, it's just a kind of case of one click and then it will do everything for you. So rainbow, for example, which we've got going on at the moment, will just kind of rotate through all the different colors with everything that's synced up on your system. And then you can change to something like static or breathing. And then you don't just have to pick out one particular product, but little sections within that product. So for example, I can have some parts of the motherboard on one color, then different parts on blue, for example, and then the peripherals on red. So pretty much anything you can think up, you can make, basically. Yeah.
Disco for one.
Exactly.
Well, I think now it is a good time to take a look at these customizations in all their glory, but in order to show it off properly, we're going to have to dim the lights. Will you help me out?
I will.
Well, there you go, as if by magic. So now we're all set up to be able to see these
Excellent.
in all their glory. So talk us through. This is the software that you get with the Aura Sync products.
Yes, so this is the Aura Sync utility. So as you can see, everything that you've got synced up on your PC at the moment is here. So you can hit these buttons to synchronize or unsynchronize, whatever you like. So I've got everything already set up. So at the moment we're on the rainbow effect. So I can change this, for example, to breathing. And then you can see that this is the motherboard that I'm in right now. You've got all the different sections of the motherboard individually. So for example, if I wanted to change one of these strips here, then I can hit that on blue and then apply it. And then it should just change one section to blue, there we go, and everything else is on a different color. So now I'm on the keyboard, so I can now, let me change that. So let's make that green. There we go.
Ta-da! Very nice.
Yeah. So there we go. This is one of the
Wow.
more crazy ones.
This is
so
a little
yeah,
jazzy.
yeah. So
Look away now if you're not good with strobe lighting.
yeah. So this is probably something that you would have more to show off rather
Okay.
than having on your system kind of 24/7. Imagine it might start getting a little bit distracting if you've got this kind of like crazy effect going on. But it certainly does look very impressive. And I think if you're doing photos or videos of your system, I think it's really cool to be able to have effects like this so that you can really show everything off.
Very nice. Any other effects you want to show us? What's your favourite?
Personally, I think the temperature one is really cool. So that actually gives a little bit of utility to this as well as just looks. So if you hit this, for example, then it will base things on the temperature of your system. So when things start getting a little bit red, then you know that things are starting to hot up and maybe there's something that you need to do to sort out your temperature.
Great stuff. Now, before you leave us, Anthony, let's get the lights on, and would you do us the honour of generating our random number? We did mention at the top of the show that we'll be announcing the winner of the 1080 Ti Asus giveaway. We'll be able to announce the winner very shortly. It's 837. So our producers will check through all of the entries now and we'll be announcing the name of the winner very shortly. But now it's over to Pro Video, where Tom Majerski pops in earlier this week to talk through lightweight camera accessories. Thank you very much for coming in.
My pleasure.
We're going to start with bags, obviously, because we've got them on the desk. And I'm excited because I can spy lots of pockets. She's always good with a camera bag.
Absolutely, yeah. So on this side here, we've got a camera bag which is perfect for your DSLR user. Obviously, like you said, plenty of pockets for all your memory cards, batteries, cables, that sort of thing. It's a fantastic bag, really. One of the best features about it is the fact that it does have this quick access zip at the side here. And the standout feature for me is something I look for in rucksack type camera bags, and that's it. It has a rain cover.
Brilliant.
So you know what it's like, you're on location, you start filming, the rain comes down, you want something, go straight over the top there. It gives you confidence that everything's going to be okay.
Exactly. And the second bag that you've brought in for us, it get a little bit different.
Yeah, exactly. This is geared more towards your ENG type user, or someone maybe with a form factor camera. And with this one, you know, it opens up, quick clasp there, zips, open it up. And if you do have a larger camera, you can keep it fully rigged, you know, so you don't have to waste any time when you get to the location. And these bags are actually good value for money. They're, you know, nice and sturdy, it's fantastic material, and you know that all your expensive equipment is going to be nice and safe inside. Okay, so this one here, you know, it's quite small, it's fantastic, it's got a built-in battery, it's got all the gels that you need there. It sits on your cold shoe mount or your hot shoe mount on your camera. I mean, it's even small enough to, you know, fit in your pocket. This is definitely for a much more organised shoot. You know, you're sitting down, doing some interviews with people, you know, it's there, and it comes in its own case, which is fantastic. It's, you know, it's a high quality case. I think it's water resistant. It's excellent. This is the Manfrotto B3. It's excellent. It's got a 4 kilogram weight load that you can put on it. Itself, it's actually really lightweight. It's only about 380 grams, I think. It's got a good minimum and maximum height, which is obviously something to look for. It's got, you know, it's got a fantastic fluid head at the top there. You don't always want a tripod. Sometimes you want something that's got the absolute top amount of flexibility when you're in the field. And a monopod will give you that because it's incredibly lightweight and you can just pick it up. You don't have to fold any legs or anything like that. And this is a really good monopod for two main reasons. Number one, it's actually got feet at the bottom. And at the other end, you've got a proper head as well, which is excellent. It's a fluid head. And again, this is a Manfrotto one. You know, it's quite lightweight. It's nice and sturdy. It's well built. It's fantastic. It's just what you need from a good monopod. So the first microphone we've got over here is the Rode Video mic. I had a previous version of this and I absolutely loved it. It's actually really low cost as well, and it's brilliant. You just attach it to your hot shoe or cold shoe mount on your camera, plug it straight in. It's got the 3.5mm adapter there. Go straight into your camera and instantly will upgrade the sound quality on any of your shoots. It's perfect. I would say it's absolutely essential for anyone who's got a DSLR or that type of camera. You know, bad sound can ruin a film, good sound can make a film, and a lot of people do overlook it. And, you know, it's not a big investment.
Brilliant. Okay, let's move on to the microphone that you've got here, shotgun microphone.
Yeah, so this is a little bit more high-end than that microphone. This is obviously a shotgun microphone, and it does a full frequency range from 20 Hz to 20 kHz, so you're pretty much going to capture everything you need to capture. But the thing that's really special about this microphone is that, unlike a lot of the other shotgun microphones, this one actually you can charge by USB. It comes with a USB cable. It's got a micro USB just inside there, where you'd normally have the XLR.
And finally, you've selected a radio lapel mic for us.
Yeah, this is excellent microphone. Obviously, you've got the lapel mic there, you've got the transmitter, you've got the receiver. You can adapt that to anything you want, so it's perfect for doing any kind of documentaries or interviews. Obviously, with the lapel mic, it's great if it's a bit windy or a little bit noisy, because they will only pick up the sound from the person wearing it. They're definitely in the sort of more high-end range compared to these other two microphones, but it's absolutely worth every penny for these.
So it's time now to reveal the winner of the 1080 Ti. 837 was the random number generated. Only one person selected that number, and the winner is Darren Piercy. Congratulations, Darren. One of our team will be in touch via Facebook to get your UK address and post this bad boy to you ASAP. Congratulations. Now, sticking with Pro Video, but this time of the 360 variety, and we took a trip over to Nokia HQ to find out more about the awesome OZO, the very first professional virtual reality camera.
It is certainly stemming from form follows function, the design mantra, and the size and shape of it are not any accident. It does look roughly head size, but that's because as you turn your head on your neck, you're inscribing a circle, and that circle fits in with the radius or diameter of this ball. Because it is one camera, but we have 8 sensors inside this ball of electronics.
And what about the sound? How do we capture sound? How many microphones are in there? How does all that side fit?
Yeah, that's a really good question, because the two things that we have been convinced about since the start of the project, in order to create convincing virtual reality, you put your headset on and you feel that you're there, you're not constantly reminded that something's a little bit wrong, is capturing things in 3D or stereographically, but also spatial audio. So when you turn your head, the sound source doesn't lose its sound, it doesn't drift away, it stays with the object that's making the sound, or the person or thing. It's very practical on set, it's very quick to set up. We have on-set software which allows you to preview what the camera is seeing right now and adjust what you're doing. If you can see the monitored footage here, then you know that you're capturing footage.
So let's talk about the software that comes with the OZO.
Okay, so freely downloadable from the ozo.nokia.com website, you have OZO Remote, which is your on-set software. You have OZO Creator, which is your high-quality stitching software, which will allow you to produce your MP4s for viewing on all the currently available virtual reality platforms. We also have OZO Preview, which will allow you to play back any of those virtual reality files that you have output and see it in a headset. So OZO Live is our 4th bit of software for OZO, and that allows you to stitch together the output from the camera in real time with a 1-second delay from data in and stitched UHD 4K video, if you like, coming out. That's actually rentable software. You can get a yearly license for that, or a monthly or weekly to suit your events. Scan computers provide such a validated computer for that purpose.
That's right, and we're also testing a solution at the moment that will work with OZO Creator, so it's a really exciting time. Well, thank you very much for inviting us down to Nokia, and thank you for telling us about the beautiful OZO. And if you're interested in the OZO camera, or you already own one and are looking for a reliable, real-time 3D 360 stitching solution, then Scan3XS can provide rental or sale support on our reference hardware OZO R300 Live server or our powerful OZO Creator workstation. For more information, contact our Pro Video team at scanprovideo@scan.co.uk. German guitar legend Thomas Blue called in to see our Scan Pro Audio team to show off his Blue guitar range of amps and pedals that we now stock here at Scan. And whilst here, he sat down to jam with our Steve. Catch the full interview and jam session next week on Scan Pro Audio's YouTube channel. Well, that's almost it from this month's Scan Zone, except for the Asus giveaway that we've been teasing you with. Yes, we have got an Asus ROG Claymore and Spatha keyboard and mouse set, plus an Asus Strix GTX 1080 Ti to give away. And all you need to do to be in with a chance of winning is let us know your favourite part of this month's Scan Zone by commenting below the video you've just watched on either Facebook or YouTube. The competition will close at midnight on Wednesday the 19th of April, and one winner will be picked at random. The winner will be announced on Friday the 21st of April via our Facebook page. Good luck. Now, the next monthly episode of Scan Zone will be available to view from Friday the 5th of May, when we're going all VR, as we head over to the virtual reality show to find out the latest in VR gaming and how VR is being used to help Alzheimer's and to train surgeons. Plus, we'll be taking a closer look at the awesome Corsair One, which has been designed specifically to deliver true VR and 4K gaming. And most excitingly, we'll be giving you the chance to win your very own Corsair One, worth almost £2,000. In the meantime, stay in touch with all the latest news, product releases and competitions by following us on Twitter and Instagram and giving our Facebook a cheeky like, as well as subscribing on YouTube. We have got some surprises up our sleeves over the coming weeks, and trust me, you will not want to miss out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here soon.